What's up guys, it's Bridget. Welcome back. Today's video is going to be a review of the Ring the Alarm palette from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill's Vault collection. So I've heard so many things about the Vault collection, a lot of things I have my little conspiracies about, but today we're going to review the Ring the Alarm palette, just a regular review, swatches, and a little eyeshadow tutorial on how I did this simple little eye makeup. So without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright guys, before we get started, I do put a video every day. If you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate it so much. Thank you. So there are so many conspiracy theories around this Vault collection and it dropping. I've also heard that Morphe is suing Becca. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard a lot of weird things about this collection. So as you know, the Vault collection was supposed to drop last month, but it got pushed back due to some repressing issues. But it's out now. You can get it at Ulta or you can get it on Morphe.com. I think the Morphe.com one's sold out most of the palettes, and the Ulta I went to only had one of the other palettes and then a bunch of the red ones. So I decided to pick up the red one. It's $15 or $49 if you buy the whole Vault collection on Morphe's website. But here is the red palette of Ring Your Alarm. Now the reason I decided to get this is there's been so much talk about it. I really wanted to try these Vault palettes for myself. And I feel like this is the only palette I would ever see Jaclyn use on herself, like on a daily basis. I believe she only does red and brown eyeshadow. I don't ever see her experiment with color. So this is the one I figured she would probably use anyways. So it probably is the best quality. I don't know. So one thing I do want to point out about this is that I found it a little bit strange that people are talking about version 2 and not being a version, and people want the batch numbers from Morphe to figure out if one of their palettes is the old ones that were supposedly destroyed, but Morphe isn't giving the information out. Now, I do have a sticker over my ingredients list on my box, so I don't know if they redid the packaging. Maybe they depotted the old shadows that were bad, because there's a little bit like a glues and stuff on the side of this shadow right here, so maybe they depotted it and glued in a new shadow with the new shadows. But I'm going to peel off this sticker, so let's take a look at it. This is the ingredient list sticker. I'm going to peel it off, and we're going to see what's underneath. So it looks like they're rearranged, like the 4th and 3rd, 4th and 5th and 6th shadow ingredients are changed, or they're switched around in different forms, which seems kind of strange because of half the shadows that were put out originally were good, like the ones Jaclyn swatched, and some people who got them early liked. Then they would just press them the right way instead of reformulating or changing the ingredients. Or maybe they got caught putting out bad shadows and decided to just rearrange and fix the formulation to the good ones. I don't know. Just a theory. Very strange. But let's actually dive into the tutorial part of this palette and see if it's any good. Hey guys, so let's do the eyeshadow for today's look. So this is the Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette by Morphe, and I've already set my lid and put down a base, so that is good. Let's start off with our mattes. I want to start off with the color of Mugshot, which is kind of burnt orange color, and I'm going to buff it over the crease. Alright, so I want to go over this now with this color of Framed, which is a red burgundy kind of burnt bricky color. It's just like a maroon. I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to go over it and start moving down on towards the lid, because we're going to do a halo eye with this look. Alright, so for the inner and outer corner of the lid area where we're going to put our halo, I want to put the color of Siren, which appears to be less of a shimmer and more of like a sparkle color. It's not matte and it's not like the regular shimmer shades. But I want to pack this all over the lid. And now I want to go back into that Siren color and the Framed color and help blend over the crease area. Now I'm going to take some ColourPop concealer and I'm just going to carve out a little bit of a center for a halo eye. For the little lid area, I want to put the color of Lolly. Alright, so because this is very dark, I'm just going to take the color of Rush right here, this little orangey matte, and put it along the lower lash line. Alright, I'm going to go add some mascara and lashes and do the other eye, and I will be right back with my completed look. Alright guys, so this is the finished look for the eyeshadow. I'm fully aware this hair doesn't go with this look, but it's okay. So let's talk about the eyeshadow while I have it fresh in my mind. So the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette, here are my thoughts. So we have a bunch of nice warm colors here. I like that there's other palette options if you don't want to get the warm one, but you really liked the first Jaclyn Hill palette. I think it's worth the $15. Like, it's worth $15. It's a good palette. Definitely had some payoff. It's not my most fantastic eyeshadow look ever, obviously, but it is worth the money. It's worth 15 bucks. Like, what's that? So let's talk about each color individually. These shimmers, we have Lolly, On Camera, Boom, and Bomb Ass. They're very good. I like the shimmers. I think they're very pretty. They blend out nicely on the eyes. Whether you're putting it with a finger or you're putting it with a brush, they work considering whatever base you have on your lid. I think they're very nice. It's a couple of the mattes that I find don't blend as well as other mattes that I've tried. But again, it's a $15 palette. It's not like a $45 palette. Let's talk about the shades Rush and Alert. These are the two top orange colors. This one and this one. They're very good. I find they blend pretty well. They take not that much time blending up. I feel like they're very pigmented and they're actually a really good quality shadow. They have a little bit of fallout with them, but it's not terrible. I can just, ooh, I just dropped it. I can pick it back up easily with a brush. So let's talk about the mattes on the bottom. So we have these three mattes right here, and they're okay. So this first one of Mugshot, which I used to blend all over my crease, isn't the best matte I've ever tried. I feel like it has some pigment to it. I don't feel like it's the most pigmented. I don't feel like it blends the best. But, you know, you could work with it if you really just want to struggle with it a little bit more. I think I'd rather just go into the kind of similar color up top, which is a lot easier to use. But I find this one doesn't really blend that well, and it's not that pigmented, but it's okay. The color of Framed and Secret I find very nice. I didn't feel like the color of Secret, the little dark brown one, blended as well as the reddier color beside it. I feel like this one was a little bit patchy and a little bit harder to blend up when I use it. I don't know, it's not my favorite thing in the world. This next color of Siren, which doesn't appear to be a shimmer or a matte, it looks like it's maybe a different formulation of some sort. It's fine. It's nothing special, it's nothing fantastic, it's nothing bad. It's a generally neutral kind of shadow opinion. It's fine. It's fine. I really like the mattes on the top row. I really like these shimmers. This red color comes off very red, not as much pink like some other red shadows do. This actually comes off red. Now I want to show you some swatches on a light and a darker skin tone so you can get an impression of how they look swatched out. I know finger swatches aren't the best determination of a shadow's performance. That's why I want to talk about each shadow's performance, but let's talk about some swatches. Alright, so here are the swatches on a lighter and darker skin tone. As you can see, a lot of the mattes didn't perform as well as the shimmers. I feel like the best two are the gold and the red. The red applied so smooth and buttery, and the gold as well looks great on both skin tones. Some of the matte came off as very dry, very patchy, as you can see, and a lot of the darker colors in the bottom row didn't perform that well. I don't mind the burgundy kind of brownish color, but this color from the bottom row, this one was horrible swatches on both skin tones, but the shimmers look okay, so I don't know. Alright guys, so what did you think of these swatches? Obviously some look a little bit better than others, but I do feel like they look pretty good swatched out. When I finger swatched them, I went once over the pan and did up, down, like Jaclyn did in her swatch video, except she went over like a bunch of times with some of them. I don't feel like that's necessary, so it is a really simple one swatch. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't have anything else to say about it, except I feel like this one is worth the money. The other ones I'm not too sure about. Looking at the palettes in store, the other ones looked really messy, like they had been swatched a lot. And then when I swatched the green one, which is one that I really wanted, but they didn't have anymore, they only had the display, it looked a little bit patchy. So did the purple one, and the yellow the yellow one, which doesn't even have like a real yellow shadow in it, seemed okay, but that's the one I wanted the most. That's the one everyone wanted the most, and I couldn't get my hands on it. So if you did end up getting this one, let me know in the comment section what you think of it, if you use it a lot. I feel like it's a lot better to probably buy these individually than getting the whole bundle set, because a lot of these colors are duplicates. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I will see you in my next video. Bye!